birch trees stand watch over New Hampshire's magnificent landscape, much like the 90-year-old artist Mary Crump, who has long observed and admired the elegant sentinels.
There's something about a tree that's fascinating. The different shapes, the different colors.
Mary spends hours outside her senior apartment complex in Concord, admiring the birch's silvery white bark and its soaring stature.
I was out there painting, and it was a wonderful feeling to be able to capture that scene, give it my interpretation.
Most of the scenes she captures are of nature, particularly the White Mountains where Mary grew up.
Isn't it breathtaking, the mountains? I love driving up there and just sitting there and just taking in that landscape. And I want to paint it and bring it home with me.
For 30 years, Mary's brought home the waterfalls, rivers and streams, boulders, granite, bringing them to life in her oil paintings, an homage to New Hampshire's natural wonders.
This is the best of New Hampshire.
Mary didn't pick up a paintbrush in earnest until she was in her 60s. She studied fine arts at UCLA, but never pursued her passion until later in life.
It's just an awakening. Like I was a zombie all my life, and I really just didn't want to recognize anything.
Acclaimed artists gave her guidance and direction, taught her technique and composition.
You can't put everything in, so you have a focal point, what captures your eye first. And that's hard, because there's a lot out there, but you've got to learn to eliminate.
Not an easy task when you're painting mountainous landscapes in long, winding rivers. One of Mary's favorite spots, the Lost River in Woodstock.
To me, it's magical. To me, it's a sense of wonder. They have the caverns up there of granite with the waterfalls coming through. Beautiful. And enchanting scenes that I just want to share with people. I want to capture them.
You'll find waterfalls in many of Mary's pieces, or just bodies of water in general.
This brook was fascinating, watching, the ripples in the water. I could sit there and watch it for hours. It was the most enjoyable, relaxing place to be.
As an avid skier up until 80 years old, Mary would regularly take this run on Loon Mountain.
I love to do that scene because it puts me right there skiing again.
This painting of the Agassiz Basin has been a work in progress. Mary started it 20 years ago. Problem is, when she returned to finish it, she couldn't locate the spot.
And I couldn't find it because what I used as a landmark, Gavoni's restaurant, which was very popular, was torn down.
And her access was blocked by no trespassing signs.
So I gave the sheriff my camera, and he went in and took pictures of the location. Can't ask for better than that.
The scenery had changed significantly after all those years. Rocks crumbled, brush overgrown, erosion. She'd have to improvise.
These rocks here?
Yeah, they're all falling down. It really was a challenge to get this corner down here with the rocks.
Mary was afraid her days as an artist were over.
I haven't painted since the accident. June 28th, 3 p.m. My life ended.
Mary was hit by a car in a grocery store parking lot, injuring her back and suffering nerve damage in her right arm and hand, the one she uses to paint.
It's getting a little better.
4 months later, well enough that she's dabbling again, even trying a new painting style, shifting from realism to abstract, and switching tools from paintbrush to paper.
It's giving me the effect I want.
While Mary recently retired from teaching art, she has no plans to stop painting.
I intend to drive up to Lost River and do some painting up there before the leaf peepers invade us.
As a member of the New Hampshire Art Association, her collections are periodically on display in exhibits and galleries around the state.
I am just so thrilled to be able to share parts of this wonderful state through my paintings. It's been such a joy to interpret the beauty of the state.